following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Can't run up the stairs as fast as you can, bashing her head and into everything.
Without smashing her into a bunch of stuff.
Sounds like that needs a paramedic roll.
I'll take it. A 9!
That's enough, I guess. You bundle her up the stairs, smashing her through the door. And then opening it for yourself.
Yeah. Using her like a battering ram first to open the doors. He's already damaged. What more you can't do worse, right?
And then I will look to see what medical staff happens to be in.
Now the medical staff in question is wearing about 3 belts of leather. What have you brought me?
Someone who could be in critical condition.
Oh no, I'd better check immediately.
Thermometer. I'll put her down.
Interesting. Better leave her with me.
Against my better judgment, I guess I'll have to.
I'll stay here. There could still be assassins that try to get to her.
She's corporate,
Oh,
so be careful.
good.
Well, as I assume she doesn't have a trauma card. I think it would be going off.
How do you think she got to the clinic?
I suppose if they had, like...
Why? Nothing has happened to activate the trauma card.
Okay. Well, what now?
I'm going to stay and observe.
Yeah, well...
Oh, you like to watch, huh?
Purely in the interest of saving her life in case anybody sneaks in as an assassin.
I won't be observing, but I should report this to whatever lieutenant's on. Make my way to... I will check Strong's office first.
There's a guy in there?
So the night lieutenant's in there? Oh,
Oh, Burroughs, of course.
there was a incident I think you should be aware of. The Shigaraki clinic down in Watson. The corporate Miss Blythe was being held there after a attempted assassination.
Yes.
We went over just to make sure she was okay. We've done some work for her in the past. Turns out she was not okay. There'll be a couple, hopefully, in the cells of assassins we managed to bring down non-lethally, and a large amount that we did not that will need cleaned up. In the end, we fled with Miss Blythe and brought her here. So the clinic security was activated.
Well, we're going to have to clean up some mess. It seems you better write a report of that.
I'll do so.
Even though it was off duty.
Hopefully we can stop it from becoming a kidnapping case.
I thought she was an executive.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be adult napping?
I'll go write reports. Straker's in the mid-bay with her, just keeping an eye.
Watching the night doctor fucker.
I'm not thinking about that.
That wasn't any character.
But it is what's happening.
We'll go to the record room. Is Minerva there?
No, why would she be here at night?
You never know. There's records here. She likes them.
It's Pastor Betty Waits. She's still technically legally a child.
Okay, it only takes me 2 attempts to get a 12. Write a decent enough report.
And that is when the truncheon of my forefathers made contact upon the bonds of the miscreant most foul I willing.
Another tough day or night.
Yeah. At least I'm not traditional. It's like one seat over.
Ah, shit.
Let's take our reports. Yeah, let's take our reports. Yeah.
He doesn't even know what it's a reference to.
No.
Asterisk.
Well, actually, well, that rings a bell.
He's heard of it.
Yes, but will it blend?
What?
Will it float? Or, if you prefer a more United Kingdom version, is it buoyant?
Right.
It's like you're useless.
I am. I'll go hand in my report.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. I have a feeling we'll be sticking around, so if you need anything, reach out.
Technically, you're not cleared for duty.
No, true. Nor in the condition for it, again. Most of those assassins were not very good, but one of them was handy with a blade.
They were probably just practicing from the local assassins training school, Kilgore's.
That's a thing.
Yes.
Oh, well, at least we know where they're trained.
Ah.
I'll leave you to your job.
Next time there's a bomb, we should throw it there.
The assassins have to train too.
Yeah, otherwise they'll all be easy beaten just like these ones. You want them to be more of a challenge and worth more, right?
True, yeah. We need our IP.
No, I need your IP.
You're public domain now. Shut up.
No, Whistling Willie's public domain.
And thankfully right wing.
Yeah, amazingly right wing.
Because he was. Up until about, 20 years ago.
I will go.
Fleur is awake and up now.
Hey, how's it going?
Where am I and why?
You're in the Watson NCPD precinct.
Why have I been brought here?
Because it's not full of assassins.
I see.
Well, at least a lower percentage.
Or the ones that are here are good people. We killed about half a dozen assassins and ran away from 2 to 3 times as much as that.
And now you want paid.
No. I mean, I won't say no, but we're not doing it just for the money. We're doing it to help you.
Unusual attitude.
It's the right thing to do.
What?
It's the right thing to do.
Are you sure you were a police officer?
Yes. But I am off duty.
You better get in the chair. It's time to take the bandages off. And so, Dr. Slave begins removing the bandages.
Did you want some privacy?
Yeah, she's turned away from you. What would it matter? A mirror. Yeah, sure. Here you go. Huh. Good job. Yeah, I was hoping you'd all be fucked up.
Why?
Because it's more interesting that way.
I take it she's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
And say what kind
this
of
is what
doctor
access
are
to
you, but-
money can.
Yes, and nothing else.
Kind that's interesting.
Yes, well, I know, we found you. I've got a girlfriend, stop looking at me like that.
Forbidden. Naughty.
Oh, look, Barrows is here.
Stop.
Forbidden.
Yes, he's also taken.
Naughty.
Miss Blythe, it's good to see you awake.
What an interesting place you have brought me to.
Yeah, we have some concerns about certain members of staff. About funding being what it is these days.
But why bring Straker into this?
Why are you concerned with me?
I'm not. It's clearly you.
Fine, see if you ever get treated again.
We will because you like it. Too much.
Too much.
Well, as disturbing as this is, I believe I should return to my apartment alone.
But you're not safe.
So,
Where was your security team? We didn't kill all of them.
my security forces are not permitted in Blythe Pharmaceuticals premises.
Why is that?
Because Blythe Pharmaceuticals has their own security team.
Well, that didn't exactly pan out.
True.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job. So you're returning to your apartment where you will have your security who can watch over you?
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want our services?
Why are you so concerned?
Because, well, I can't speak for both of us, but I care about your well-being.
If you died, our shed blood would be for nothing.
Ah. That makes some sense.
No, I consider you a friend.
Interesting. That may cause you more trouble than you wish.
I'm used to trouble.
At least let us, unless you're planning on taking an EV or something, let us give you a ride.
Aye. Very well.
Maybe we should source some clothes first.
Good point.
Ah. Yes.
Which female officer would she most likely, most closely be the size?
You don't really know most of the night stuff, so...
Oh, good
Clean on the night stuff.
Good point. Like, no, that is true. That doesn't know most of the night stuff. I was mostly thinking of the ones that
But
did know. Yeah.
probably... Claudia, maybe? Who, of course, is not here.
It's not here, yeah.
You could raid her locker, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh no, but she might have just a set of overalls that are down in the garage that I could probably borrow.
That could work.
So I might go. We're heading down there to take her, like, anyway, right?
Well, we
Like,
probably want to give her the overalls first.
Okay. I'll pop down to the garage and see if there's a set of overalls hanging up in the.
You know what? There is.
Yeah.
I can't wait to learn that she cares about these overalls even more than any vehicle.
Oh, well, I'll borrow those.
It's the only set of overalls you've ever seen with more pockets on the inside than the outside.
Huh. Is there only one set?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I'll borrow them for now. Take them back and...
For some reason, the name tag, the stitched-in name, it says Carlos.
Does it fit Fleur?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Well enough.
Yeah.
No, I'm a mechanic.
Sorry, needs must. Don't have a lot of access to clothing here that would fit you.
Well, let's get you back to your apartment and your security.
I hope I am not keeping you from anything too important.
We're off duty.
Sleep. That's about it.
Oh my god, my date!
That's not till the next night, I believe. That's tomorrow night. I think. I'm pretty sure it was tomorrow night.
Who can even remember?
Not me.
You don't even remember what you're supposed to do.
What do you mean?
Him. He doesn't even remember what he's supposed
I'm
to do.
just supposed to go and meet Babette, and then she's like, I think that's pretty much it. Meet her at night. At the precinct.
I think that was the case. But
Yeah.
Anyway, you drive her to her apartment in the building. She is silent most of the way. Compensation for your assistance will be forthcoming.
Much obliged.
Yeah. Thanks. Are you going to take any measures to nip this in the bud, by the way? Like, do something to attack the source that's going after you?
No,
Why not?
because I know someone who will do that for me, if I can find him.
Do you need help finding this person?
No, we have not caught up to that timeline in that game yet. Oh, Roger. No.
Well, reach out if you need anything.
Yeah.
We'll keep our ears out in case we can suddenly save the day again.
How did you know where I was?
Scream sheets. And then we got access to your room just by asking.
Why would a scream sheet ever write about me?
You've been quite frequent, actually.
Yeah.
At least on ours. I mean, not quite as frequent as we have been, but...
We are narcissists. But it even had a little map that showed where you were, so even if they didn't know where it was from the description. Yeah. It's almost like they wanted people to go after you.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Might be trying to change the details of your trauma contract. Get where they take you changed.
Perhaps.
Maybe spend some of that money of yours on a few body doubles or something just to help you out.
And Julie.
Oh, I'm gonna need those overalls back when you're done.
Certainly.
Well, Claudia's gonna kill me. She'll absolutely kill me. And so I realized I'll make the roll now. I didn't make a roll for the driving. I'm being honest. I could have just gone, you know what, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I'm the filthy cheater because I noticed that he did that and I didn't see anything.
And I'll make another one because we're driving back. 12. Close one there. Look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
One,
Wait, what? It's affecting the dark one?
Oh yes, you see Brendan here just disclosed that he was cheating.
I noticed that you didn't roll. I just chose not to say anything. Apparently that increases the Dark One's power. Sorry, Stephen, when you get to this point.
He's being giddy.
Sounds cheaty. So you drive off back to your apartment for ninny buys.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Hello! It's time to start the morning with another episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning. It's the morning.
Well, I'm like...
You have your radio set to that?
Apparently I do now. Someone must have been tampering with it.
Jesus Christ, Brendan, that reek is incredible.
I think it's me.
I think it is. Because it's not out there, it's in here.
Ken couldn't smell anything.
I can't really
I mean,
smell
I worked today, but
nothing
I showed
significant now. I
yesterday.
used to be able to smell your up and go earlier, but I can't now.
Well,
Well,
it's
that's
the
it.
morning. You know what that means.
Well, I'm guessing I was more from the fact that the lights came on more than anything that clued me in that it's probably Scream Sheet time.
Which one to give you?
The one with boobs and milk. He probably doesn't narrow it down.
Well, I mean, do you want the one with the quest hook in it, or did you just want to not have something to do?
Quest
Well-
looks are pretty good.
Quest 6 are good, but if I can get through the day and then get to my date at the end of the night without dying,
Alright then.
then after I've had the day, I can get the quest hook and then die.
Yeah, what's my healing map gonna look like for this?
Here you go.
Horus!
I think Brendan should read
Is
that.
that- God, what's his name?
Five-ish
Five-ish
Finkel?
Finkel?
Yeah.
Mulk. Candace holding Mulk. Just holding it up. Warhammer 40k movie set to happen. The dark future. Mankind is at war with twisted beings from the warp. A parallel space to our own, which facilitates faster than light travel. Humankind has evolved into 10-foot tall, heavily armored space marines. Invincible, seeming gods amongst men. We must battle eldritch, godlike beings. This is the setting of Warhammer 40k, a board game for children. It's too complicated for most children to play. HBO have announced the adaptation of this board game into a movie. Children and men who act like children across the globe are excited about this. A random sampling of patrons at the Deck of Many Things. Hey, rented the opinions. We need something good to take our minds off of all the horrible things that happened this year, said one podgy pork package. I hope they don't ruin it, said a doughy depressive. Director Russell T. Davies has laid fans' fears to rest, however. We are all huge fans of Warhammer 40,000, and all we have done is take the source material and improved it! The writers can't even do that. We already know some details. The God Emperor of Mankind has been cast with Gabori Sadib. God Emperor in the source is bound to a chair, which is ableist. We have taken the source and improved it with a new young actress and added an important missing fact: diversity. Some people might be nervous, but trust me, when you see how cool the God Emperor is, you will embrace this too. Or you're racist. Horus has also been cast with veteran actor Five-ish Finkel. We assume that's a good choice. We didn't bother to look it up. The hero of the movie is an original character, Jaina, a strong, powerful female space marine, out to prove herself as she leads her squad in an assault on a Slaneshi stronghold. She's motivated so she can get home in time for Kwanzaa, to be with her family. Sounds great. Everyone's sure to love it. That's Horus in my mind now.
That is Horus in my mind.
That is Horus in my mind.
Local man gets Mulk advertisement. I love that the bikini even says Mulk on it this time, just to be sure.
Do they have merch?
Just in case you thought it was one of those knockoff Mulk-like products. You know what's going to happen, right? Mulk's going to go so big, there's going to be Mulk, M-O-L-K. Mulk. Mulk. M-U-L-K.
Well, you just gave him like
Which
6
Hulk
dudes.
Milk.
M-E-L-K.
And Mulk with a C at the end instead of a K. It's Mulse.
Mulse.
That
Local
sounds so
absentee
awful.
player Brendan Campbell. No, wait, he's there. Has recently returned to Night City. Oh, there we go. But only, it seems, to get the Mulk adverts and his scream sheets. I just can't live without them. Well, I can, but if I have to be here, then as well as get the Mulk ad. Mulk ad for president. He was immediately mocked for his simp behaviour by others around him, particularly by Ken, who said, "Simp!" really lousily. But Brendan didn't care, saying, "At least I'm not maidenless." But was immediately called a cunt for dating someone who had already had child with another. This seems dated.
Well, I make these in advance, you prick.
He looked a little sad, but perked up when he remembered the above Mulk advertisement, and he reflected that it was alright. Then he thought of the tactical brilliance of Trajan, and knew it was at least slightly mad.
It was at least slightly mad. I also appreciate the Elden Ring reference. Let's go, boys.
Let's go!
Blue Sky Day special event. Night City's hottest babe contest. Empty lot behind the 113th precinct. 10 eddies.
Gotta find out when that is.
Blue sky. Today, this morning, marks the first blue sky in Night City since the Night City Holocaust. The morning displayed its usual beautiful array of deep reds and oranges, which then slowly deepened to a violet, and then finally blue sky. Experts claim there has been blue sky previously, but do allow that particle clouds and radioactive drift altered the perception of that at street level, which means technically this is only the first blue sky visible at street level in Night City, but it's still cause for celebration. Residents have cast off their smog masks and coats for the day, and impromptu parties have broken out. Even sunbathing has been seen, usually on rooftops. A mood seems to have lifted in the city. However, the dark side of this joyous sign of hope is that religious people have also been given hope. Father Kevin has said the rainbow was a sign of the covenant between man and God, that he would not destroy the world by flood again. While I do not believe this is a similar sign, I do believe that this is a sign from God, saying that there is hope for a future out from under the red sign of our evil. Depressing. The bright unvarnished light has revealed the grime and acid damage to pretty much every inch of the city. A depressing smear down every surface that we had not noticed before. Local agitator Lucius Ryan was one of the many enjoying the sun. He said, "Damn, is that a shoulder-mounted autocam? That shit's cash." Also, the sight of this once beautiful city again bathed in light is a glorious and tragic sight. The fallout, no pun intended, of the Night City Holocaust is plain to see in the light of day. While the light of hope bathes us in the warming light, it reveals a new task to us. To prepare for the day when the red is finally a memory, and we must restore the city to its former glory. Stirring. In brighter news, a city's hottest babe contest has been called for the afternoon. It's been called for the afternoon by off-duty Percival Kent. I encourage all the lovely ladies to put on their tiniest outfit and compete. Prizes and adulation await. No crime, though. Delightful. The contest will be held in the strangely empty lot behind the 113th precinct. A spectator admission of 10 eddies will be charged, which will apparently go to help rebuilding the clinic, which was being built on the empty lot.
That explains why there's blue sky in the pictures.
Yeah.
Lisa Steele dead.
Get
Oh, shit.
reading.
Lisa Steele was found dead in her apartment last night, apparently the victim of murder. Officer Urey of the NCPD was the responding officer and had this to say to a reporter on the scene. "You're under arrest for the murder of Lisa Steele. You may want to come quietly or there would be trouble."
Why is she French?
That's French.
It sounded kind of Frenchy to me.
According to the NCPD, the reporter David Meacham, was found straddling the victim, a bloody knife in his hand, and the victim in a state of undress beneath him. According to the reports, he had a sad but erect penis of such a size to please not even a mouse. The officer had entered the apartment, wait, what? Oh, with cause after hearing the suspect yelling, "Finally, you're dead! Now finally you're gonna get what's coming! Get it?" The victim, Lisa Steele, a 48-year-old cleaner who worked in the Lorenzo Lamas... There we go! Lorenzo Lamas... or Lamas, sorry. Lorenzo Lamas apartment complex in which she lived has no offspring.
Did I write Lamas instead of Lamas?
Does say
Yeah,
Lamas.
I assumed that was the reference.
Oh.
Was that the reference was Lamas, but it's Lamas?
That is now canon.
That is intentional.
I did not fuck up anything ever.
It was probably autocorrect.
No, I write this in GIMP. That doesn't have autocorrect. Otherwise, there would be fewer spelling mistakes.
Well, there's also has no offspring instead of offspring or partners, and it was known as a pleasant, quiet woman who would often make jokes based on the fact that she shared a name with the famous sportswoman, also named Lisa Steele. The Renzo Lamas Apartments LLC have announced that her apartment is now available for rent. Also, they have a position open for a cleaner.
Hey, we can move apartment. I don't know if it's in Watson though.
You could live in Lisa Steele's old apartment. Wouldn't be weird.
Not at all. Cat burglar free again. Spotted. The notorious cat burglar has been spotted again. Free after the daring heist on an NCPD prisoner transport conducted by the Bozos. The Bozos, described as being strangely cool and daring, spraying the kitty criminal by sending a volatile fat boy cycle into the van which held the cat, blowing it up and freeing her from what was described as a torture device which could easily kill her, leading to further questions about the NCPD. Cat burglar had this to say: "Is that a shoulder-mounted autocam? Can I have a look at that? Apparently, she can get us a good deal on an improved set. We'll see." In related news, the NCPD have issued a bounty of 10,000 eddies on her capture. However, some corners of the edge have raised concerns over the expense on the restraints designed to hold her and the manpower loss which would be required to escort her to her trial. These corners have suggested adding the "or dead" extension to the bounty.
Surprised she wasn't in your room to wake you up and say thanks.
Well, she might have been, and I didn't see her.
Also, what's the bit she's going to show up at the hottest babe contest?
Well, look. Cat's free again. Wonder how that happened.
I don't know. It's news to me.
Bozos, huh? Strange. Well, that wasn't us what did that, of course. No, not at all.